ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits.
Or Black Mamba, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the 2016 Legends series Captain America Red Onslaught Build-A-Figure Wave Scourge. I gotta give a big thanks to Comic and Figure Addicts. If you're in the Bay Area, go ahead and check them out. Otherwise, you can get this wave right now at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Very cool looking figure. I cannot wait to open it. We got the Captain America shield right over there at the top. On the side, you can see Taskmaster, so he's a running change with Taskmaster. Now, you'll notice on the back over here, it says Marvel's Demolition Man, aka D-Man, and if you don't know who D-Man is, yeah, Daredevil and Wolverine had a kid, and there it is, it's D-Man. No, D-Man is brainwashed and then now Scourge, so that's basically why I keep calling him Scourge when it says Demolition Man over there. There's a read-up, if you want to read it, pause it now. Here's the other figures from the wave, then we get Scourge right over there. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the figure out of the packaging, and this looks awesome. I really like this figure a lot. It looks very cool. I don't know much about Scourge, so just the aesthetics is all I really have to go on at this moment. You know, I did a little bit of research, you know, of course, as you heard me mention earlier, I know it's D-Man underneath there, but as far as Scourge himself, this looks like the images that I've seen online, so I think it looks very good. I really like the reuse of the Electro movie body mold. I think it works great. I love that I could balance the figure on one foot like that, while also on a rotating base. But anyway, he comes with these weapons over here, which I'm glad we get a bunch of. However, I'm not a big fan of the color choices for these. So I can't be too upset with the fact that we have 3 different weapons for this figure, but I am not happy about having a brown shotgun with these yellow paint apps right over here. I get it's a throwback to D-Man and all that. And then looking at this blade, get a little extra brown right there. I'm sure that's not supposed to be there. Out of the 3 of them though, I think this one actually kind of looks the coolest. I don't know. I've seen knives that kind of look like that. And then looking at his Glock, I think this is a Glock. I'm not too familiar with guns, but yeah. Have you ever seen a real gun that looks like that? I don't think so. Yeah, but anyway, we do get weapon storage for 2 out of the 3 of these. You can see that we get a holster for the pistol right over here, so that just goes right in there nicely. And then on this side, or on the back anyway, it goes right in there, yeah. So now these are not brand new weapons. We've seen these weapons before, and I think it was Punisher where we first saw this one over here. Now I just think the overall aesthetics of this figure is very good. I like how we have a lot of clean line work on this figure, and I also really like the color palette. It just has this nice vibrant shine to it, and then it has a lot of these dark areas too that look very nice as well. And again, the electro body mold, I really like the sculpted detail right over here. We get some really good looking silver paint apps as well. Going back to the head sculpt, I see a tiny bit of a crack in the plastic, but very, very tiny. Nice flesh tone right there. And the red came out very nice on those eyes. I'm really digging that as well. Gets a little fuzzy right here on the back of the head, but it is the back of the head. Yeah, still would have been nice if that was just following the line. But anyway, going back right over here, we do have this hole peg in the back. And I really like these brand new shoulders that we get too. Could have done a little bit better with that one dot right there. A little bit nitpicky. It doesn't really bother me. But yeah, looking at these added straps, I think this is very cool. We also get some very nice white paint on here. This is very clean paint. You can see a tiny bit seeping through underneath, but you know, I don't know. I just think it looks pretty good. That's just my opinion anyway. And I really like the gold color that we're getting for these copper shells, you know. It could have been a little bit more of a copperish color. Are they supposed to be copper? I don't know guns, alright? I think they're copper though, I'm just guessing. Anyway, and I don't think this strap came from another figure. I think this is a brand new strap, right? Unless I'm wrong about that. But you can see all the weapons stored right in there. And then not a whole lot more going on as far as paint. We get some silver, you know, right here on the knee pads and everything. The figure still has the peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And then here's looking at the back of the figure. You can see that Hasbro did not go cheap with the white paint on the back. It gets a little splotchy, yeah, but that's a very nice thick coat of white paint right there for the back of the figure. Now with all this stuff all over him, you'd think Scourge's articulation would be a little bit more limited. His head moves up a fair amount, I like that, and it does move down, and you get side to side movement over here, and no head pivot. His shoulders move all the way outward, they move forward, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He has a wrist rotation, and they hinge up and down. And then he also has the ab crunch right here, and it can move back. He has a waist swivel, hips move outward that much. He can kick forward very far, same thing with this leg, and he can kick back a little bit, and you get the upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation. Ankles don't move down as much as I want them to, so there is some limitation right over here, and as well with moving up. It does move up to just a tiny bit, but I wish it could move up a little bit more, and he does have some good ankle pivot. And it looks like Scourge is standing here at about 6¼ inches tall. And then here's Scourge next to the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie Electro and the first appearance Daredevil from Hasbro. Get over here, Daredevil. And you can see, if we had an alternate head with the Scourge where he was maskless, then we could put it on this D-Man, right? And then here's Scourge next to the other figures from this wave, which I've already reviewed. You can see how similar these two look, right? Udon Taskmaster and Scourge do look similar. And then here's Scourge next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So again, I gotta say, I really like this figure. This figure is very fun to pose, especially for me not knowing much about the character at all. I'm surprised I like it as much as I do. Yeah, I complain about the weapons, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's not really that bad. It's still a very cool piece. And I apologize for not being able to get a stop motion for the Big Time Letdown today. I will be leaving for New York Toy Fair in a couple days, so I'm probably going to be cutting down on those for this week just because I need to get a lot of reviews out to make it out to New York. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of these boxes right over here if you want more Shart in your face. And I have t-shirts available for pre-order over at ShartimusPrime.net. Check the link below. We got Not Dolls and Give It Ankle Pivot. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to go to MarvelousNews.com for the latest in Marvel-related news. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, posing action figures, posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures.
That's crispy.
I do...